Hey YouTube, it's Annabelle. So welcome to VEDA day number 11. So this month during VEDA, I'm going to be sharing with you some of my mommy tips and tricks. And so this video is going to be on baby wearing. So we have three different devices or whatever you want to call them for baby wearing. We have a Moby wrap. We also have a sling. It is one of the 7 slings. And we also have a front to back carrier by Infantino. And so I'm going to be talking about each one of those and how we use them and why we love them and some things that we don't like about some of them. Okay, so anyways, I'm just going to get right into it. Okay, so when we had our daughter, or when we were pregnant with our daughter, we were looking up things about babies, obviously, and the thing that kept popping up was baby wearing and how important it was to have your child close to you. And we did lots of research on like skin to skin contact and how babies and like infants like to be close to mom or dad, because dads can do baby wearing also, how important it is for them to be able to hear their heartbeat and be close to you and on you. And we wanted to do that type of attachment parenting. Baby wearing is one of the things that is attachment parenting. And so what we started off with our daughter is the Moby wrap. Now, we got a Moby wrap, and ours is an all black Moby wrap, and I did show it in a couple of videos before this one. We did it in our 0 to 3 month baby like favorites, like baby gear must-haves, and we love the Moby wrap. It helps baby to stay close to you, and it was very comfortable. It like hugged the baby, and it made it easier to be able to hold our kids. And this is with all of our carriers, is it makes it so the child can be on you, and so you can have your hands free to do other things. And since we have our daughter, that is one of the reasons why we wanted to get the front to back carrier for when we were pregnant with my son, because we wanted to have our hands free to like have our son still on us, have him supported and being held. And so we had our hands free to do things like taking care of like housework, chores, going out, shopping, and having a hand free also to take care of our daughter. So we got our carrier when we were pregnant with our son, and we love our carrier. But what we started off with our daughter, again, we had the Moby wrap, and it just wraps right around you, and it can be a little bit hot in the summertime. And so that is the only downfall, I think, to a wrap, is that it's like you're putting on extra clothing. So I always wore just a like simple like tank top underneath the wrap, because the wrap kept me warm. Now, both of my kids were born in the winter months. My daughter was born in January and my son was born in February. So for the first 3 months is when we used the Moby wrap. After 3 months, neither one of my kids really liked the Moby wrap. It just seemed to be too restrictive for them, and they wanted to just be able to move a little bit more. Now, with our daughter, after she was like done with the Moby wrap, and another thing we like about the Moby wrap is that you can make it so the child has head support. So that way if you bend over or if you are turning or moving, baby's head is completely supported. And I wanted to mention that about the Moby wrap. Okay, so what we used with my daughter after the Moby wrap is the sling that we have. And again, we have one of the 7 slings, and we got a like information kind of like card that gave us like free shipping, or that you got the sling for free, but all you had to pay was shipping. So it cost like a little under like $12, I think, for our sling. And so when my daughter like was not being comfortable anymore with the Moby wrap, which was again was about 3 months, and the same for my son, we moved my daughter into the sling, and the sling just kind of helped support her on me. It went over my shoulder and around her bottom, and I always carried her on my side, and it just helped give her more support for her bottom and her back, so she wasn't like leaning over too far back, and it made it so my arm would get less tired holding her. And we loved the Sling with my daughter, and we are currently loving it with my son as well. The Sling is very simple, very easy to put on. You just throw it over your head, it goes across, you put baby in, and you are good to go. And that is one thing we absolutely love about the Sling. Now, one thing that we do not like about the Sling is it doesn't work for kids that cannot hold their head up. But again, we did have the Moby wrap, but again, the only downfall of the Moby wrap is that it did get a little bit too hot, and we wanted to use the Sling a little bit early, but we couldn't because my son couldn't hold his head up. So that's the only thing about the Sling, is that you have to make sure that your child is able to hold their head up to use it. Otherwise, we are in complete love with our Moby wrap and with our Sling. Now, with my son, again, we got the front to back carrier for convenience of going out and everything, and it turned out that my son loves that carrier. He absolutely loves it. And again, you can wear it where baby is in front of you, either facing towards you is what we started off with. And then once they get a little bit older, they like to face outwards. And then when we would go on outings where I wanted my son to be on me but not in front of me, like one time we went putt-putt golfing as a family, and so I put him on my back. And we love the carrier, the front to back carrier. We wish we would have purchased it with my daughter. We love it that much. It works awesome. My son can come outside with me and help me water the plants. He likes to sit in it, and he even has fallen asleep in it many times when we've gone to other families' homes and things like that, and stayed and have been walking around doing walks and things. He loves his carrier and will fall asleep in it, and it supports his head beautifully. It adjusts all over. The only thing with the front to back carrier is that it is a little bit bulky, and kind of trying to get the straps right is difficult until you get used to it, and then it's a breeze. But again, if we don't want the bulkiness of the carrier, the Sling is the way to go. If you want just something very simple, there's nothing to adjust on it. You order it to your size, and it's just a one size thing. You don't have to adjust the Sling at all, and we love the simplicity of the Sling, and we even use it around our house if I'm trying to get a bottle ready or trying to get my son's food ready and he won't sit and wait and he wants to be held. I just put him in that Sling, and I have one hand to get all of my stuff done, still supporting him of course in the Sling. One hand on your baby is always a good idea, but I do like the carrier for the fact that I have both of my hands free. So if I have housework to do and he just needs that comfort of being on mommy or daddy, and it does fit my husband as well, we love the carrier. So anyways, all of our our Moby wrap is black, and our Sling is black with a white design on it, and then our front to back carrier is black as well. And sorry, there's a fly in here. We love that they're black. They're really easy to clean. We just throw them in the washing machine and they come out awesome. Very simple to clean, and we just love wearing our babies. Again, what I would recommend for the first 3 months of life is a wrap. And there's all different kinds of wraps out there. You just have to choose one that fits you the best. We went with the Moby wrap again. And for when they get a little bit older, again, when they can hold their head up and you just kind of need a little bit of help when they get a little bit more heavy, supporting them while you hold them, a Sling is awesome. And if you want something that is more of a backpack or a front pack, we love the Infantino front to back carrier. It was worth every single penny, and we have used them, and we love them, and our kids have loved them. So anyways, that is all I have for my mommy tips. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And if I forgot anything, I will leave it in the description box. But anyways, happy VEDA day number 11, and I will see you for VEDA day number 12 tomorrow. Good night.